For someone who is focused on length retention and hair growth, I'm going to be sharing with you things that I was doing that caused my hair to be stagnant for more than 6 years. So the first thing is anyone and everyone had access to my hair. I wasn't particular about who can do my hair and who shouldn't do my hair. So over the years, being natural, I pretty much just went to any hairstylist. I went to any hairdresser. My pain threshold is very high. So when anybody can touch my hair or do my hair, I don't actually um I feel the pain, but I don't speak out. So you can do whatever I want to do in my hair. I will see my hair falling out, or see my hair being messed up. I can't see you doing something wrong a particular way, and I will just keep quiet. So when I was doing all of that, it caused my hair to be stagnant. I didn't experience any hair growth for a very, very long time, and it wasn't something that I really thought about because I was not intentional about my hair. So anyone and everyone had access to my hair, and this caused my hair to be stagnant. I didn't experience any form of hair growth. I didn't even know natural hair could grow past a certain length, and this caused my hair to just be unhealthy. I had a lot of split ends. My hair was thinning out. My hair was so bad, but I didn't know that you should actually speak up, or you should actually do a certain thing, because I've been natural, I've been in and out being natural, because sometimes I cut my hair, sometimes I'm on natural hair. So growing up with natural hair at a young age, people didn't like natural hair, so you always get the worst, and people will always do the worst to your hair. So it was something that I was used to until I recently started being intentional about my hair, and I saw a lot of results. I saw my hair growing. I was focused on length retention and hair growth, so I did a lot of research. And the one thing I would always go back to is that any and everyone had access to my hair. So that's the first point. The next point I'm going to give is that I didn't know what was moisture. I didn't know that you're supposed to even moisturize your hair. The only time my hair gets moisture is when I wash it, and I don't wash my hair. I can stay like 2-3 months and not wash my hair. So imagine my hair not being moisturized for that long. It's really it's really scary to think about, but I didn't care about moisture routine. And the funny thing is that I started taking care of my hair during that period. After the whole anyone had access to my hair, I made sure that I'm the only one that's going to take down my hair. I'm the only one that's going to actually, I went to a specific hairstylist. I had only one hairstylist, even though she wasn't really that good, but I only stuck to one person, and I took down my hair myself. But my hair did not see anything like moisture routine, conditioner, all of that. My hair is always dry. The only time it gets water or gets some form of moisture is when I'm washing my hair, and I don't even have a particular routine concerning washing. So I wash my hair when I take my hair down, and my hair stays for like 2-3 months. I always keep my hair for long periods back then also, so it's not something that I'm kind of iffy about. And the reason why I used to keep my hair for that long period is because because I was in boarding school, so nobody knew how to do natural hair. Like natural hair, people don't really know how to do it. So I keep my hair for a whole time before I lose it. So one of the reasons why I experienced that stagnant growth was moisture, because my hair used to fall out a lot when I losing it. Moisture, I didn't know anything about moisture routine. I didn't know you're supposed to even put more. I didn't even put common water on my hair. So moisture routine was one thing I didn't do back then. Following up on my last point about moisture, the next thing I was doing very, very wrong was I literally detangled my hair when it was dry. I mentioned before that I started taking down my hair by myself, and I didn't add moisture to my hair, so my hair is obviously going to experience breakage, excessive shedding, and all of that. But also, I didn't even know how to take down my hair properly. I would normally use like tiny combs, use probably going to even be rushing the process. Like I'm not patient enough to even take down my hair, so I'm always rushing. I always use tiny combs, and I always did my hair when it was dry. Normally, you're not supposed to take down your hair when it's dry. It's supposed to be like some form of moisture going on, but I didn't know that obviously. So I used to detangle, comb. I don't use white tooth comb, like whatever combs I have. I used to detangle my hair. I just yank my hair out. My hair literally falls to the ground. Like I was losing so much hair, and this is something that I did for a very long time. I didn't even know you're supposed to be careful when you're detangling. Obviously, I wasn't like yanking out my hair. I was being careful in my own way that I thought was careful. But I detangled the dry hair. I did not take down my hair. So that also contributed to me, my hair always being stagnant, like I was not experiencing seeing hair growth when during that period. So it caused me to be stagnant for a very, very long time. My takedown process was very bad, my detangling process was very bad. So my technique back then was not good. So it caused my hair to be stagnant and I didn't experience any form of length retention. So the next thing that I was doing was when I would make add extensions to my hair, I would allow the hairstylist to trim and also burn my braids. There's some hairstylists that burn your braids for it to their own form of trimming. Instead of trimming, they just put fire on it and it like burns the excess hair that is coming out and it just makes it look very neat. Please, the hair that they are burning is actually your hair, and the hair that they are trimming is actually your hair. So when I'm making my hair with any form of extensions, I don't even use extensions anymore like that. But when I do it, I make sure that when they're putting their extensions, I'll tell them tuck in my hair properly because you're not trimming my hair. So whatever you're doing, make sure that you're tucking in my hair. So if you want a neat work, make sure you tuck it in properly because nobody's trimming my hair. So now, before I wasn't vocal when people do my hair, but now any small thing you do, I'll tell you, don't do that. You want to use a tiny comb to comb my hair, I'll say don't do that because I know the work I'm putting into my hair. So I'm very, very intentional about how you make my hair. I'm the one sitting on your chair, so you have to follow my instructions. You have to do the hair the way I want it to be done. So just make sure that hairstylists are not trimming your hair because they're trimming your hair is breaking off at different points because at the end of the day your hair comes out at different points. So they can be trimming your hair where your hair length is at the middle. So you notice that you have a lot of shorter strands when you're losing your hair because they trimmed your hair, so that's what is falling out. It's not like your hair was breaking, but because of that trimming, it made your hair to break at certain points. And also when they burn the extensions, they're literally burning your hair. So I don't understand the logic on that, but it does. Those little things actually make a huge difference. So just try to tell your hairstylist, or when you're doing my hair, make sure that you're tucking in on my hair because you're not trimming it. Just let them know at the beginning because I'm not, even if your hand is rough, like the braids are looking rough and you really need to trim it, I'll just tell you, I told you before, just dip it in hot water. You can't trim the hair. So just make sure you're very intentional about hairstylists doing your hair and your vocal. Okay, this is going to lead to my next point. I wasn't focused on length retention, obviously, so I would change my hairstyle every 3 weeks. I was obsessed with a new hair. Anytime my hair starts getting old or start looking old, I'm taking it down. I wasn't used to keeping my hair for long periods, and that was when I was in uni. When I was in university, I did not like everybody in my course, everybody that knows me knows that after 3 weeks, 4 max, I've changed my hair. I like just having a new hair and just my face looking good because when you get in your hair done, your face just it just gives you that snatched, your face just looks like good. So I'm almost surprised that I can keep my hair for 3 months. It's really, really surprising because I would never ever keep my hair that long, and I always liked extensions. So extensions are the reason why my hair was stagnant also. That's like another follow-up point to this. I noticed that I recently found out that I have fine hair, and the extensions I was doing or the protective hairstyles that I thought were protective were not really what was right for my type of hair. That's why I always mention knowing what hair strands you have, whether you have fine hair, whether you have thick hair. It really, really helps for you to pick out hairstyles that will actually protect your hair so that you can still learn retention. And that was one of the reasons why I was still stagnant, because when I started taking care of my hair, when I started being intentional about my hair, I was still making this mistake. I didn't know what protective hairstyle was actually good for my hair, so I didn't retain that much length. It was just little length that I was retaining, and I was still not keeping my hair for longer periods. So even if I kept my hair for a long period, I was doing protective hairstyles that are not right for my hair. So when I take them down, I'll still experience so much breakage, so much hair loss, which is something that I've changed now. Obviously, now I do protective hairstyles with just my natural hair and I keep it for 2 to 3 months. But that was one thing that I made a mistake on, was actually changing my hairstyles every week and actually doing the wrong hairstyle even when I still being intentional about length retention and hair growth. So the next thing I'm going to say is more of a mental thing. I thought of my hair as a burden. Like anytime I would have to take down my hair, I would just be like, oh, my hair, like what am I going to do? Because I have my hair out, I just feel a little bit different. I didn't like when my hair was out because it just like it took extra work, because when my hair is out it gets dry fast, and if I try to comb it, it's very painful. So I just always want my hair back in a hairstyle. That's one thing that I made, like that's why I have that changing my hairstyles every time, because when my hair is out I just immediately want it back in a hairstyle, because I just saw it as a burden. Like I didn't want to do my hair. That's just it. I did my hair because I like the idea of having a new look all the time, but my natural hair itself, like actually taking care of my natural hair, letting my natural hair be out, was something that I really struggled with. Something I still not struggle with, because I'm focused on length retention. So I don't really want my hair out, because if it's out it tends to tangle up and all of that. So I only keep it out for like max 2 weeks, 2 3 weeks. I don't keep it out long. But before, I didn't like when my hair was out. It was always a burden. I was just always um not angry, but I was just like, ugh, my hair is out. Like, what am I going to do with it? So it was always a burden or an afterthought. So that was something that I had to change. And you just have to change your mentality when it comes to your hair. Your hair requires patience, your hair requires love, it requires routine. So you shouldn't see it as a burden, if not, it's going to reflect back what you're seeing it as. So these are the major things that caused my hair to be stagnant for 6+ years. So I just wanted to share with you the things that I did during that period that caused it. And this duration is during when I started being intentional about my hair also, and when I didn't even know anything about hair growth. So yeah, let me know in the comment section if this was helpful or anything that you want me to further explain on. I'll be happy to do that. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ask any questions or answer that, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.